The glorious aesthetic, truth in image, how beauty determines truth. So why this is important, why the aesthetics of a society, what you see around you is important, is because what fills up your unconscious mind, like passively, as you walk around and exist in modern society, is what animates your soul and your beliefs. So from this logic, you could extrapolate that bad art is sort of evil because it then animates bad people. And I think that rings a little bit true in modernity. As we can see, modernity is hollow and liberal. See, when you live in a society filled with atheism, here we have atomization. I'm sure everyone can feel the dread and anxiety from just looking at this. I mean, these are the idols we have to look up into in our society. Some strange black man. This is what our youth aspires to be. Perhaps that's not the best option. Let's look up some modern art. So remember, what's around you in society truly, passively encodes into your unconscious mind. And then what is encoded in your unconscious mind, it actually projects forth into that animates your behavior as a human being, dude. We are NPC wind-up toys to our unconscious, okay? Whatever is swirling around, overwhelming your unconscious mind, absolutely like a wind-up toy controls your conscious behavior. It's sort of a black pill, but it's true. It's true. So that's why you can't have a society that's like, no. Does America not have an issue with mental illness? Yes. Look at this art. Like, if you stare into this art and let this encode into your unconscious mind, and then thusly it grows into a spirit in your mind unconsciously, and then animates your persona, your personality, your conscious mind, the actions you make, you will be a fucking schizophrenic, bro. Look at that shit. This is like, it's fucking evil. Like, this is why the Renaissance and the Middle Ages, especially the Renaissance, were glorious and epic, and we had all these great philosophers and artists and musicians coming out of it because they stared into beauty and let that animate their spirit, compared to now where everything's garbage. That's the best image. That's okay, I guess. But like, look, this is going to make schizophrenics. This is going to make like an atheist lesbian. We're going to have millions of carpet-eating fucking lesbian dykes. Now, if you go back in time to get the glorious aesthetic to animate your spirit, look at this. The society that this builds, this animates, like little kids who grow up with these as idols, as guides, are at such an advantage compared to now. And everyone's looked at those videos of like New York now compared to 100 years ago or 200 years ago. Society is in deep decline. And it's the same with music. I mean, I'm not going to play like the difference between Beethoven and like Little YN, whatever iteration of Little YN is popular at the moment. But yeah, you should listen to Beethoven. Okay, we don't want this. We need to seek our roots. Homer, the stories of ancient Greece, the Bible, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Let this animate your spirit. Here we go. Like, Imagine this is what you see around society to animate your spirit. You will behave better. Desmond, if you walk around in the universe, in a country, in a city, like this, it will genuinely, this will absorb your unconscious mind and inspire you to greatness. Like, let's do modern architecture. This is one of the most hideous Jewish assaults on the West in the world. It pisses me off, man, because these capitalists, these fucking lazy capitalists with a ton of money erect these absolute eyesores, these billion-dollar eyesores all over our glorious, beautiful local cities. And it's never going to go away, because what are you going to pay $50 million to get rid of it? They just poured $20 million into it. So you just have a giant, disgusting gray blob ruining your fucking city. Dude, if this shit gets into the minds, like, no wonder why kids have ADHD and despite all of the problems with modernity, but like, this is okay, I guess, but this absorbing into your unconscious mind is gonna make you retarded. This cannot animate your spirit. You're gonna be a freak weirdo. It's evil. Like brutalist art, this stuff animating your mind, you're gonna feel like a zoo animal trapped in a cage constantly in a state of anxiety. Like the beauty and art, I heard there's a guy on YouTube, Marcus Fallen. He has like a fashion line, and he's a really interesting character. And he said one time that beauty is good and it makes people happy, and when people are happy, they are productive. And when you look at the youth, it's like they're not happy and they're unproductive and everything's ugly. So maybe, is it the chicken or the egg? But it's going to drive people crazy. It makes you feel as if you're trapped in a zoo, as much as you possibly can feel trapped in a zoo. This will make unhappy, bald, low testosterone, fucked up kids, and that's what we have. You can't live in a society like this. Again, we compare that to the glory, dude. This is worth the money, man, because this is gonna possess the spirit of generations of the youth into glory. It inherently has wealth. This inherently has so much more wealth than some fucking capitalist making a buck in some cheap shit like this. God, man. Like Rent or White, every house you rent has that fucking god-awful white color that makes you want to put a gun in your mouth. Like, this makes me want to kill myself. Everyone wants to kill themselves. It's capitalism, man. God. Let's look at the glory. This is what we could have instead. This is why Europe is powerful. This is why Europe has been powerful forever. They don't even have oil. I gotta mute it. They don't even have oil. They're still powerful. Like, they used to be the most powerful on the globe when controlling the seas was the most powerful. Then oil came along. The combustion engine in America became the most powerful because we started blowing up anyone that doesn't use our dollar to buy oil. And Europe just naturally just doesn't have a lot of oil like Africa or America or the Saudis in the Middle East there. But they're still powerful. Why? Because of the beauty. I mean, holy shit. The youth will be inspired by this. Always this will call back to the youth to remember who they are, to aspire to greatness. It's always latent potential, a giant mirror, a reflection of their ancestors' glory. Latent potential. It's so good. Artists, scientists, philosophers, politicians, all can be inspired by the beauty, passively encoding their unconscious mind on a day-to-day basis. This is the way society should look. I'm just clicking on random ones, I mean, obviously these are like... Wow. I mean, a child's mind should be possessed by this level of beauty only. It is perversion and against the betterment of all children to have anything outside of the logos possessing their mind. Again, let's go back to modern art. Imagine a kid, he's going to be autistic. Kids who have this possessing their mind are going to be fucking autistic. Let's find some other ones. Dude, just imagine. I think this one's AI. You can't even tell what's AI anymore. It's really scary, but still, you get the idea. Wouldn't you rather live in a home that looked like this, right? Than a home that looks like this. I mean, these look okay, I guess. Google's trying to select for some good ones, but like, oh, let's do renter gray. Renter gray is, oh God. I mean, just rack the shotgun to my head and blow my fucking brains all over here. The red will look cool. My God. At least the blood on the wall will look, a little bit of color, please. Kill me immediately. Put a gun in my mouth now. Holy shit, dude. I mean, you are doom scrolling. You are bed rotting maximally. There is no point to existence. Ugh, dude. Ugh, kill me. Hang me from, there's not even a piece of wood to hang me from. We're jumping. We are fucking swan diving. Hopefully I hit a black guy on the way down. Take two of us out. This is, that one's okay. Again, this is what stuff used to look like. And side point, capitalism doesn't preserve this stuff, okay? The capitalist will always build cheap shit that looks like this. You want stuff that looks glorious and epic like this, you need guilds, baby. You need the guild structure to pass this level of expertise down generation from generation. You think tech colleges will be able to handle that? I hope so, but they won't. The guilds. We need a resurgence of the guilds. I live in an area where there's these old houses, like in the downtown of this area, and they have all these stained glass windows and shit, and like spiral roofs, like really complicated, crazy stuff. When they inevitably break, the fucking shitty, lazy capitalists who own it from a different city, some giant conglomerate, they just throw up cheap shit from fucking Menards or whatever and just ruin it. Nobody has the ability to make stuff like this anymore. There's like one guy in our whole city that can do this, when the stained glass breaks in the houses downtown, and usually they just throw up cheap crap. It's going away because the capitalist doesn't care. He just cares about his bottom line. The guilds. Every city should have a guild that protects beauty for the fucking mental health of a society. I promise, if we just made the world more beautiful, everyone would be happier. We are killing ourselves. We are bed rotting. Everything is hell. We are compulsively gooning. This is hell. Okay, let's go back. It is glorious. We are making it to church. We are exercising. What else are we doing? We are spirit maxing, thumos maxing, glory maxing. We are looks maxing. If you don't think it's gay, it's whatever. Okay, and suicide. We are swan diving. Let's find some more glory. I would rather live here and risk death than continue working my wagey job. It is worth risking death to not work as a wagey. It is worth anything. This is truth. This will inspire the grand vision of new poets yet to come, who will thrust forth humanity into the future, into the unknown, the great struggle of fate. And we are swan diving. This is hell. I am on Adderall and gooning constantly. Kill me immediately. Kill me. Kill me now. Okay. Literally. Ooh, we got Jesus. Let's go. W. Suicide. I mean, shit. This is a shit thing. This is gonna make autistic fucking kids with their thumbs in their ass. I mean, kids are so blatantly. How is this art? This is nonsense. This is perversion. Shit. Colorful shit. What the fuck, dude? You can't. It's actually evil to show kids this. If you show kids this and then this changes their fucking like psychological makeup based on nonsense, based on nonsensical nothing. This is like how you produce like lead paint brain without needing actual lead paint. This is how you get kids who just stare at a fucking wall. I mean, imagine walking around town and it looked like this. Dude, you don't need anything. Your life's good. Like, it's just good. As long as the people are white. If there's blacks, you're just getting robbed and they're smashing the windows anyways. Of course some capitalist is buying it up. I really do not like capitalism, man. It's ugly. You can't support capitalism. It produces too much ugly filth. I mean, look at this. Imagine living like this, dude. Your cortisol is lowered. Your spirits are risen immediately. Immediately, your life is better. Shit used to look like this. It's all left over from when the guilds. Look, a fleur de lis. Beautiful, glorious, French, epic. Here we go. We got knights, dude. Knights are epic. We're just going to look at knights now. I like knights. I've been getting stoned and watching knights on TikTok. Dude. Okay, this one pisses me off because this knight is glorious, but he comes out to faggot-ass AC/DC like a chump, dude. Listen to this dork.
Used to joust in the hopes of finding someone worthy to continue his legacy.
Glorious voice. Okay, there's gay-ass, dorky-ass AC/DC, dude. Play Richard Wagner. If you want to come out as a knight, dude, play this, you absolute fucking twerp. Whoopsies. Dude. Here we go. This is what knights are supposed to come out to. Not fucking AC/DC, you drug addict, boomer, idiot. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, dude. W's. Desvault, Heil victory. There we go. We have fixed it. Yes! 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 Fuck yes! Fucking AC/DC, you turkey-ass motherfucker. Yes, dude. I am so sick of modern American Jewish music. There we go. This is it. Fucking W. Hail victory. Compare that to...
continues to joust, worthy to continue his legacy as Cryle Castle's principal knight. His motto is, no our
gay! Turn that American Jewish record label bullshit off immediately, okay? I like AC/DC, I like rock and roll. You can suck Richard Wagner's big-ass German dick. Fucking dorks. Look at this, here we go. Knights are lit. Let's see if they have gay music. Candy shop, dude, blow your fucking head off. Literally jump off the modernist building now. Wherever it went. Okay, here we go. We are solving their dopiness. Yes, dude. Yes! Hail victory. Yes. Okay. Let's see. We just got more knights. Knights are epic. Knights are peak. It's true. Brother, you were having a strange dream talking about doom scrolling and taxes. Seriously, this video made me realize I would rather risk death than continue living in America. I would rather go back to fight as a glorious knight in the 1600s or the 1700s and risk death just to not feel the... It is just the same symptoms that zoo animals get. That's what it's like living in modernity. Working your shit wagey slave job, hating every day. It's like a zoo animal. I'd rather risk death as a knight. But I'm not going to die for Israel. Yep, it was just a dream. Modernity was just a dream. We are all glorious knights who were knocked off of our horses in battle, and we are coming soon, awoken by our brothers to the news of victory. All right. The glorious aesthetic. All right. So, we should seek our roots. Homer, you got to read the Iliad. You got to learn about Troy. The white race comes from Troy, not Israel. You have to read the Bible because Jesus is the truth. First Testament, a little gay, but I get it. All right, fascism. Let's go. We got futuristic Mussolini in stone overlying the entire city. We got German planes, German UFOs. Giovanni Gentili. So fascism is based on the premise that the future should be... It was the last time in this century that right-wingers weren't backwards Neanderthals. They were forward seekers. They were progressive. They were looking forward to the future. You know, American right-wingers are so backwards. They think we're going to go back to the 50s like that's possible. And I understand the nostalgia, but it's just not possible. The key, I guess, red pill of fascism is that you have to intertwine your plan for the future with a mythos, a glorious mythos of the past. You have to, the future cannot be atheist or like the Marxists. The future is always like a blank slate. You chop it off like Mao did, where they killed everyone and burned all the books and destroyed their history in China. And then it's a brand new clean slate. Fascism is always intertwined with the history, creating a mythos that thus pushes forward society. And they're just right. I mean, you have to be forward thinking. Spencer talks about this. American right-wingers are just so ass backwards. You know, they think we're going to go back to like time where it's like harsh Protestantism in 1950s gender dynamics. It'll never happen. We need a new future that's intertwined with the past. I don't even think anyone could disagree with that in spirit. You know, you can be mad that, you know, the fascists were bad or something, but when Giovanni Gentili wrote it before the bad ones, it completely makes sense, and they're right. Plus, I like the bad ones anyways. Okay, so I asked Grok to get me some epic fascism quotes. Here we go. We got some epic. All right, so I asked Grok, from my understanding, fascism emphasizes a futuristic or progressive outlook on the world that is, however, intertwined with past myth or mythos. Is this accurate? Yes, your understanding is largely accurate. Fascism is not simply a reactionary return to the past. See, that's backwards. You can't return to the past. It's the future, okay? So, like, Republicans, let's just look up Republicans to fucking have a laugh because I'm stoned. Republicans. Okay, hilarious. Are you guys... Ew, dude, ew! Yuck! Bleh, bleh, bleh. I mean, yuck. Duh. They're just so inherently backwards. They're like, we gotta go back in time. We can't go to the future. It's nonsense. So, we can't do a return of the past. You know, I've seen some pure traditionalists, like real old school dudes from Europe. They've got some points, but Jesus Christ, America's done. It's baked in the cake that this country's over. Ooh, glory is derived from the Greek Pelin again, Genesis birth. So, rebirth? Glorious. What a good word. Okay. Altruism. We should define altruism. Why not? I'm not that smart. I'm not above Googling shit. That's what we have Google for. Yes, dude. We love nationalism. Ugh, this is written by Jews. Shut up, bitch. Oh, it's ultra-nationalism, not ultra... Yeah, okay, so they're futurist and they're super-nationalist. I'm not like a hyper-nationalist by any extent. I'm like a white globalist, but whatever. So you have to create a myth-centered ideology that promises a radical, national rebirth after a period of perceived national decay, humiliation, or liberal materialist decadence. Come on, that's exactly what, like, borderline the whole world needs that right now, because liberalism won. Like, I'm not against liberalism. It already won. The triumph of America has been felt across the whole globe. You know, there's that one German band, everyone knows that one song, and they have a song called We're All Living in America. And it's true. America has won. American capitalists have triumphed. They have spread liberalism and capitalism and materialism and mammonism. Mammon is the Jewish spirit of money. It's very evil and heretical, but across the whole world, it's already triumphed. But the decadence that's coming from it is very noticeable. And the whole world, especially the West and Japan, because Japan's sort of very West adjacent, we need this radical national rebirth to get us out of this. It needs to be futuristic, forward-looking, and progressive on its own terms. So the fascists claim to represent true historical progress beyond both liberal capitalism and Marxist socialism. An alternative modernity. Everyone wants an alternative modernity. Everyone hates modernity. It's so depressing. Kids are blowing their brains out, aborting their children. No one's fucking. If we lived in something epic, if you got to joust, dude, I have a theory that we should just fucking have jousting tournaments to get rid of this farmland we don't know what to do with. There's all this farmland in America and Ireland and shit where, it's too expensive. No one can afford it. It's not getting used. Let kids give themselves CTE jousting over trying to buy a house. I would do that shit immediately. I'd win a house on a joust. All right, we're going to skip that. Okay, Italian fascism is a little different. Yeah, no kidding. Well, it looks like, the Nazis might have been right, because that is the issue. Dynamic might be my favorite word in the English dialect. All right, so we got some quotes. Okay. On the myth revival of the past as a living force or a future creation. Past history with its memories and traditions, with its vanity and its titles to glory, is reconstituted and finds a place through our interested and fervid spiritual renvocation. Yo, this dude's smart as hell. This shows how the just reinvoked and mythologized. That's the truth. Let's find the Hitler one. Fuck this. Here we go. Here's the boy. We got the boy. I believe that I'm not doing it. I believe that I have enough energy, that's for sure, Mr. Meth, to lead our people. Yeah, it must be. Whether it must shed its blood, not for an adjustment of its boundaries, but to save it into the most distant future by securing so much. Okay, Laban's wrong. Lame. Okay, we got Rudolph. If you don't know what Lebensraum is, just kill yourself. Okay, Rudolf Hess. By striving to preserve the family for racial cleanliness through rejecting foreign blood and its foreign spirit, future generations will become the type of humanity that nature and faith have ordained. Glorious. Alright, those are pretty lame. The quotes aren't that good. You know, I didn't want to do Nazi propaganda for my first video. That, or it's not even Nazi, it's fascist propaganda. We did have the Hitler section, but, you know, it's fascist propaganda. I didn't want to do fascist propaganda for my first video, but, you know, here we are, okay? Did we get it all? The glorious aesthetic. You know, this is Homer. I believe that's I don't know who that is. This is Odin, for sure. Raven. It could be Apollo, son. Might be Alexander. Art and music and what is around you animates your life. What is around us now is hell, and it's animating a life which is hell. I don't think anyone would argue that life right now is basically hell. We should seek our roots and create a new, glorious future. Like, seriously, you know, we've got bumping, absolutely bumping. This can be our future, some modernized version of that. Check out my music, Project Connell Music. I'm telling you, I got glorious shit cooking up. You know what? We're gonna do a snippet. We're gonna play a little bit of Gods on Venus. I'm not even done with this, but it is glorious. Okay, so we go back to the past, we listen to Richard Wagner, we infuse that with the now to create glory. Modern production, modern synthesizers, all the access to music theory we have now. I score out my songs. Or we can do this shit. I am so racist. I mean, holy fuck, I hate this country needs to be resolved. She literally has zero talent. I mean, completely talentless. Totally, entirely talentless. Okay, I've heard that beat in every song for like 9 years. Dude, it's terrible. It's synthetic drums. It's not even real. And they sound irritating. Look into 440 hertz, 432 hertz. Shout out the shaman, dude. He's right about that shit. God, it's irritating. It's like horrible 30-second notes. And the thing is, people listen to this shit in their earbuds. So it's like literally jammed inside their ear canal and stimulating their fucking ear canal. It's just irritating your brain, mesmerizing your brain with a repetitive tempo, which puts you in a trance, and then they just whisper demonic evil into your head.
My nigga, he just took a bitch down. Yeah, that nigga dick a bitch down.
Shut the fuck up, you dumb nigga. I mean, holy shit. Okay, or we can do. Come on, dude. It's not even close. Listen to this. Listen to this. Glorious, dude. Yes. This is what we want. W's. This is the vision. Hail victory. All right, absolute glory. That is the vision. This is the truth. We need this. We can absolutely not have the babbling booty hole nigga. We this must be. Where did she go? I mean, Jesus Christ. Which one do you want, man? Kids. This is such a high level of perversion. I can't believe this has been normalized in society. This country needs to collapse. Any country that exports stuff this ugly to the world is a pariah on society. It's literally a pariah. Our country is a pariah on the globe because it's owned by Jews. And the Jews promote this shit. You can't export this stuff to the rest of the world. God will destroy your country. It's going to collapse. This is absolute hell. Fate is going to destroy this country. It's already baked in the cake that it's over. I mean... Oh my God, yo. Alright, that's the vision.